Where's El Monte? That's a really great question.
El Monte is just east of East LA, so it's sort of on the western edge of the San Gabriel Valley.
It's a working class community, primarily of Mexicans, but also Asian Americans, and it's a majority minority city.
I wasn't taught anything at all about the history of El Monte. The beginning of history that was told with that pioneer narrative was very limited and very white.
And there was this really stark difference between what we were hearing about the history of El Monte as it was told to us by the city and what we need to be true, which was that places like El Monte, right, these working class neighborhoods had these different radical politics or these different moments that didn't quite align with this idea that white pioneers were the only historical actors in this particular place.
We've been able to really launch a very thorough search for the history of El Monte. Legion Stadium was a place outside of the city of Los Angeles where teenagers of all races could come together and dance. And that was prohibited by law in other parts of the county and definitely in the city of LA.
Marano Beach became this really important cultural space for Mexicans in the face of segregation and the face of discrimination.
Gay's Lion Farm was an actual farm for raising lions. And so if you ever see the MGM lion that does the roar, that is famously from the Gay's Lion Farm.
El Monte has been a place where folks have been able to imagine different alternatives, whether it's folks like Ricardo Flores Magón hiding out in El Monte, whether it's youth who want to experience multiracial places and they're coming to Legion Stadium, or whether it's Marano Beach, right, in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, because the larger social structural forces didn't allow Mexicans to go to the beach. So there's all these different moments in which El Monte is really significant to the larger politics and cultural practices of Los Angeles. We're part of this larger Chicano history, and Chicano history is located in multiple places. It's not just located in East LA or Boyle Heights. There are other places like East LA that have this sort of rich cultural, intellectual history, but that haven't been written about, that haven't made it into the history books, and that are often ignored.
It's not about claiming actual physical territory as something that is our property, but it's claiming space where our ideas, where our visions, where our dreams can be implemented. It's about a state of being.